Welcome to radicalwellnesstv.com. This is Laura Lee, and I'm here with Coach Chris, and he's going to explain the Hocatt therapy. Coach, what is that?
All right, well, pretty exciting thing. It's really an ozone sauna, but more than that. When you go online and look at Hocatt.com, you're going to see them talk about an ozone sauna, but there's actually 8 other things going on in a 30-minute session. So let me walk you through it. You have these plates down here, or electrotherapy. Maybe you've heard of the Rife machine in the past, and that's a frequency that we can set depending on whatever health challenges somebody's having. We actually have 130 frequencies that we can set for somebody to be able to support them in any health issue that they're having. That's one thing. While you're at it for 30 minutes, you're getting immersed transdermally through your skin with ozone. Ozone is a miracle gas. All you got to do is go Google ozone and you'll learn all you want to know about ozone. We have photon light therapy, which is amazing for healing. We have aromatherapy, so we can use essential oils. We also have oxygen. While you're in the tank, we're going to be giving you 90% oxygen. Infrared sauna is going on while you're in the session. And then we're also going to give you what they call PEMF, which is a pulse electromagnetic therapy. And you can Google PEMF and find out all the health benefits. And that's going on while you're in here too. So for 30 minutes, you're getting these 8 modalities. And what it's really doing is bringing your body back into homeostasis. So the Hocatt's not healing you. The supplements you take, the doctors you go to, all the things that you do for good health, that's not healing you. They're all helping you come into homeostasis. When our body gets into homeostasis, it heals itself. Your body has the intelligence to heal itself. So the Hocatt, really from a very simplistic form, is the ultimate epigenetic set point, bringing your body back into homeostasis. There's nothing like this in the country. There's only 120 of these Hocatt's in the entire United States, and we're the only one here on the Central Coast that has them. The closest one is Santa Rosa and Palm Springs. So we are excited to be able to bring this to the Central Coast. We've already seen probably done 400 sessions already. People are getting amazing benefits, from those that are struggling with very degenerative issues to the elite athlete and everyone in between.
When did you start doing this on the Central Coast?
Well, you know, I've been an entrepreneur for almost 40 years. 6 months ago, this was not on my horizon or on my business plan, but because of my own personal health challenge that I was going through, I ended up finding an infection in my body. And during the pre and post surgery, I was using ozone IVs, chelation, infrared sauna, light therapy, all the things that you see here in the Hocatt, I was doing at various other doctors and healthcare practitioners. I said, there's got to be a better way. I started doing my research. I found the Hocatt. Then I found out that they've had significant success with the Hocatt in treating people with cancer and Lyme disease. Well, I'm very passionate about Lyme disease because my son was diagnosed 10 years ago with Lyme. So we've been on that journey. And I know hundreds and hundreds of people here on the Central Coast that are struggling with Lyme. So I thought, you know what? I need to open a center.
Beautiful.
And get 2 of these Hocatt's and serve the Central Coast.
So you have 2 Hocatt's here?
We have 2 Hocatt's here.
Can I just sit in there to show
Absolutely,
people
yeah.
what
Get
it
in
looks
and
like?
we'll show you how it is. So
usually my shoes or no?
Take your shoes off.
Okay.
And then go in and sit all the way into the back.
Okay.
And we're going to show people exactly how we put someone in here. Now, typically they go in with all their clothes off, but we're not doing that right now. So Laura Lee is sitting in here. We put a towel around her neck, so that keeps the ozone inside and the heat inside. And then we're going to give you some oxygen too, Laura Lee.
Okay.
And so this is what they're doing for 30 minutes. And all those therapies that I mentioned at the beginning of the video are running continuously. So that's why people are seeing such significant benefits in just a half-hour session. And the standard protocol is 10 sessions, usually 1 to 2 a week for the first 5 weeks, and then depending on their health challenge and their goals, then they'll go on to some kind of a maintenance program. How's that feeling there, Laura Lee?
Feels roomy.
Pretty cool, huh?
Let me ask you a question, Coach Chris.
Yeah.
What is homeostasis?
Well, it's the way our body, when we were first born, we were in homeostasis, meaning complete balance and perfect, like symmetry. Everything is in a line. There's nothing out of alignment. And so what's happened over time and living and stress and all these other things, our body gets all out of whack. And so homeostasis just means bringing your body back to center.
Does
and
this work
balance.
on like hard metals, or I should say heavy metals and free radicals?
Great question. So all the things that I talked about that it does, it chelates you, so it brings out the heavy metals, parasites, candida, viruses, post-virus, fungus, all that stuff, this, because of the ozone and the infrared sauna, pulls that out. And we all know that most disease, probably all of it maybe, but I don't always like to say all, but most diseases and most health issues come down to two things, toxicity and inflammation.
Right.
So what are we doing with this Hocatt? You'll never be able to detox your cells like this Hocatt can do.
And oxidation.
And oxidation. And we all know how important that is, right?
People don't realize that their blood can oxidize just like when a banana that's going bad.
That's right. And so by putting ozone in there and giving them more oxygen, solves that problem.
Right. Now, you know what I've noticed? I've seen a couple of people that look younger after they've taken some of these sessions.
Oh yeah, yeah. One of the things that people say they see the quickest is their skin complexion. Guess what? Guess why? Toxicity is coming out of the body.
Right.
So like a lot of things, when somebody wants to change their skin, they put something on topically. That's not bad, but it's because something's going on inside. So to your point, yeah, people say, boy, I just look youthful, I feel youthful.
Because you look more youthful.
I really do. I do.
You look like a young guy.
I feel, and I'm going to be 60 this year.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you look like you're like 35.
Well, thank you.
He's getting younger since I met him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we've known each other for 4 or 5 years now, and I mean, so I'm always, even personally, pushing the envelope on what next, what else is out there, because so many people today are sick, and it's not slowing down. And like you guys being involved in this industry too, there's something better out there for people.
Now, I'm a pretty healthy gal, but to stay healthy, would this be a good idea too?
Absolutely. I always...
Prevention.
Everything's about prevention, being proactive.
Right.
Because I've always said, I've been doing this for close to 40 years now. You're going to pay now or you're going to pay later. It's better to invest in your health now. It's the greatest asset. Because without us, we can't do the things that we're called to do anyway. And so putting money and time into yourself now is the greatest investment you can make, because eventually if you don't, you're going to get sick. It's going to happen. We see it all around us, and it's going to cost a lot more, and it's going to hurt a lot more. Most diseases can be prevented, especially today.
Now, people are going out for dinner. They try, like me, I try to be vegan, but I go out to dinner once in a while. Couple times a week, and I know I'm probably getting some GMO food in there. Yeah. So I would imagine that this Hocatt would help get rid of maybe some of the damage from GMO foods.
Absolutely. And like you say, we all do our best to
and
make
our poisoning
choices
that we get on the freeway.
Yeah, and breathing the air, drinking the water. Even though you find the best water you can, it's polluted. It's dead water. It's not contributing. The stress. I mean, just... You're in homes that have carpet, hardwood, paint, all that stuff leaches. You got to live in it. But yeah, what this does, really specifically the ozone, cleans all that out. So GMOs, yes, big time. And we can't avoid them. You can go out to an organic restaurant and they could still be making some sauces that may be putting other things in there, that even though it's an organic restaurant, it still could have some GMO ingredients in the sauces that they're making and such. So you do your best, but most of the time, you can't be perfect.
You try to do the best at home, and still sometimes you're not hitting the mark.
That's right.
So this would be fantastic for everyone to do.
Everybody. When I'm asked, Chris, who should do it? I said, everybody that can fit in it. So even a brand newborn baby, because they're coming into a toxic world already, but they can't fit in there. But if you're tall enough, your children should even be in here. A lot of kids that are dealing with neurological issues like ADD, ADHD, autism.
What about anxiety?
Anxiety, big time.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Fabulous.
The one therapy I was talking to you about, the PEMF, the pulse technology, a lot of studies on dealing with anxiety and depression. Significant benefits.
Wow.
Yeah. And again, remember what it's doing. It's stimulating the brain, the circulatory system, the lymph system, but it's pulling toxins out of the brain.
Right. So the brain can work.
The brain can work. Oh my gosh, I can think again, you know.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
Now, can someone get on a plan so that they have so many sessions?
Yeah, so the protocol is 10 sessions,
Uh-huh.
and most people will do that once a week or twice a week.
Okay.
Now, some of the elite, I don't want to say elite athletes, but those that are really committed to wellness, that aren't going through a lot of toxicity issues in their body, some will do 3 times a week.
Okay.
But the standard protocol, 1 to 2 times a week, they get their 10 sessions in, and at the end of that, we really have a good idea of how it's working with them. And then depending on their goals or whatever health issues that they're coming in here with, we'll put them on a maintenance program of twice a month or 4 times a month.
Okay, for maintenance.
And, yeah, and probably need to do that for a few years and then maybe eventually taper off.
Well, you're going to need more than 2 machines.
We're going to need more than 2 machines. We're going to expand.
You're going to need a center.
We're going to expand. Actually, our goal is to take this same blueprint that we have here with 2 machines in it, some of the other services we provide, and open up locations, you know, maybe in Santa Barbara, you know, the other parts of the Central Coast to be able to, you know, cater to a larger population.
Now, how are you guys going? I know you were trying to get insurance to cover some of this because I suppose after a while, proving that it's taking care of some of the problems, that insurance could take care of them.
Well, we hope so, but we also know that that's a tough
I know.
market to go on. So what I'm doing right now is talking to various medical doctors in the community that really endorse what we're doing, and possibly being able to work together and somehow whether they can create a super bill where we can actually help people to bill for insurance. So we're working on that, and if we can find a way, I'm going to find a way to do that.
Have to find a way.
Yeah, we're going to find a way.
Okay.
Chris and Julie.
All right. Well, we're going to thank Coach Chris. I'm Barb. And this is Laura Lee in there.
Hi.
Thank you.
And we just want to say thank you so much. And
Love life. And
love life, and life will love you back.
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you, Chris and Julie.